I'm starting the game. Was ain't ready.
Round one in the Western Conference begins. The home team enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Pelicans? Round one, game one, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived. You take a look at Long Beach. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through the... series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Cam Thomas out there with Josh Giddey.
Oh shit! What is Stoudemire doing? Why is he starting? What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck going on, man? Pau Gasol's our starter, cuz. What the fuck going on? They said, I'm gonna do all this shit over again.
Round one.
The playoff battle in the West. Starts off with a bang right here. Game one. Taking a look at Long Beach. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive and advances.
Amen.
And the start of the Pelicans. They've got Forte. Josh Giddey is out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Klingon in at the center. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. To the paint. Here's Klingon.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Long Beach. Good looking screen by Gasol. Gilgeous-Alexander with it.
Oh my God.
Defending. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now here's Giddey. Outside Thomas. The 11-footer. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh my God. This nigga blocks everything?
Just around a minute. And it's Forte missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Good.
And strong finish by LeBron. Listen, this guy is not intimidated by the level of play in the NBA. That's rare for a rookie.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Thomas. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives... the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Holmgren finds Gasol. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Clingan pulls it down.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Forte. That's his first foul. First checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clinging with it.
Hell no.
Miller gets it to him. And Miller throws it down hard.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Not driving in here, young blood.
Pass to Clingan. Thomas against Edwards. Launches it. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Gasol. Holmgren finds Gasol. Thomas against LeBron. With the drive. And James throws it down.
And I like the mix of power and agility James has on the drive. And he can go through or around the beat.
Pass to Clingan. Thomas shoots it. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Edwards can't hit. And so Miller will bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Forte. Here's Giddey. He has yet to score.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Shepard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Pelicans shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. Pass to Clingan. Thomas deciding where to go with it. It's Miller on the way. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on LeBron James.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the night. That one is off for Long Beach. Stoudemire's checked in for Holmgren. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for James. He hits the second from the line. Long Beach with the ball. They trail by one. Here's Anthony.
Oh, shit.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
This young man has no fear. Anthony will go right at the defender if he has to.
New Orleans making a switch here. Others checked in. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Being that Anthony is 6'7", dunking is well within his arsenal. Nice finish there.
Thomas against Edwards. Pass to Strother. Back to Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Shepard. Giddy defending. For three, Edwards. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his fourth rebound in this one.
This is hard to watch.
What the
You might wanna
fuck?
put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Anthony.
I try to pump fake that shit.
Klingon's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Pass to Strother. Thomas with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Giddy. From outside, off the mark. Long Beach trails by 4. And the basket by Edwards.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Thomas, no luck. Long Beach has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards dishes to Anthony. Here's Stoudemire, and Stoudemire slams it in.
Oh, the energy Stoudemire plays with. Jumps out at him. He just gets after it on the board.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
He's checked in for Long Beach. Black comes in for Edwards. The Pelicans also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for Forte. And it's Green in for Thomas. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Anthony. Softly drops in the floater. And Long Beach leads by 2.
Oh, what a pretty shot by Anthony, showing us how delicate he can be.
Back to Giddy. Here's Strother. Still without a basket. To the inside. And it's done in the corner.
Damn.
And again, no good by New Orleans. For Long Beach, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And here's Green outside. Long Beach with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Black. Second shot opportunity. Stoudemire, no good.
Shit.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Long Beach leads by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Long Beach?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Dunn is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Earl Watson. Then it's Miller. And it's Strother in at the 2-guard. Long Beach shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Watson, the pass to Dunn. They set the screen. To the left side wing. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Pass to Watson. 5 to shoot. Here's Strother from outside the arc. Scored a shot after missing his first attempt.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So versatile on the floor. Anthony showing his strength in the paint.
LeBron's checked in for Long Beach. And then for New Orleans, Green comes in for Brandon Miller. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Earl Watson.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Strother. James defending. There's the pick. And all the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Long Beach making a switch here. Black's checked in here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Stoudemire, the screen. A nice shot by Black. Black's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's stolen by Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by Long Beach. Dunn sets a screen for Giddey. Yep, that one goes in there. Here's Shepard. Pass to Black. Inside and stolen by Dunn. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Giddey. Can't cash in from close range.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
James kicks to Black. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Black's got the lead up to 5 now for Long Beach.
Great find by LeBron. Very few rookies at any position have his vision.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. He's checked in for Shepard. Swinging, he's checked in for New Orleans. Thomas comes in for Green. Pass to Giddey. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Long Beach leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Pelicans have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. The free throw drops in for Dunn. 2 shots. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. Stoudemire with a screen on Thomas. Edwards. And Klingon pulls it down.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Holmgren with a screen on Thomas. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. LeBron. Oh, LeBron does it again.
Oh, what a brash play by the young guy. James showing us what this rookie can do.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam King. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Thomas. Giddy, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddy's got his second basket of the night.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Black, no good. Pelicans trail by 4.
Nice.
And here is Giddy. 5 points in the game.
Long Beach foul. Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line for the Pelicans. Josh Giddy. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Forte, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Giddy. For Long Beach, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Edwards trying to get open. And James gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Klingon. Thomas with it. There's the screen. Takes a 3. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Edwards beyond the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thomas, it's a wide open look. A miss that time would have put him up.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Strong move inside by Edwards.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Long Beach.
Coming onto the floor for your home team.
Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Klingon. Thomas down low. Working on Black. Thomas, no good. For Long Beach, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Stoudemire, the screen. Black the pass to Stoudemire. Pelicans with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Giddy. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Long Beach on the break. And the jump by Holmgren.
And the court vision of LeBron is something special. There's a reason he's been compared to Magic Johnson.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
1:24 left in the first half. Pass to Klingon.
I'll tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Good D by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Donnie's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Giddey. He has 7. 1:04 left to play in the first half. To end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Long Beach leading by 6. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Klingon. Now Thomas. He's got 10. To the middle. And the rejection by Holmgren. A nice shot by Klingon.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Holmgren. And yes, it's good. Holmgren's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Long Beach.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. And so it's Long Beach in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle it?
Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Pau Gasol. Anthony Edwards out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's James in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Brandon Miller. Forte is out there with Klingon. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. Six to shoot. From the top of the key, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. And for Long Beach, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's LeBron at the 3 slots. For Long Beach, they've gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Klingon. Thomas against Edwards. Thomas kicks to Miller. And run that time before dropping in. Miller's got 5 points so far. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Long Beach making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Klingon. Outside Thomas. Klingon the screen for Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. A rebound by Gasol. Long Beach shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And it's LeBron missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Klingon. Miller outside, down low. A fader. Klingon shot is on.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Gasol finds James. LeBron's just too strong inside.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Giddey with it. He's got 9. For New Orleans, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good.
Shooting from New Orleans.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Long Beach leading by 10. Here's James. Strong inside. What a move by James.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. From the paint.
Oh, shit.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Miller. Klingon the screen for Miller. To the paint. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Miller. Klingon's got 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside Edwards. Holmgren with a screen on Thomas. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Thomas against Edwards. Pass to Giddey. Out to Miller.
Shit.
Now Klingon. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Klingon's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Holmgren with a screen on Thomas. And the jump by Holmgren.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Pass to Klingon. Here is Miller. Left side Thomas. Fires for 3. Long Beach with the rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And so it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Playing in the screen for Miller. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I think what really catches your eye about James is how much he does and does well. For a rookie, he affects almost every facet of the game. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Dominico hasn't even touched the floor yet. Where's my
here to get this offense going?
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From 13, here's Klingon. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Klingon's got 10 points in the game. Long Beach leading by 13. Here's Shepard. Good shot there, and it's off target. Inside. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Holmgren dishes to Gasol. And here's Edwards from the arc. Again, the miss by Long Beach.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Thomas. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Thomas got it back down to single digits for New Orleans.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's checked in for Gasol. Anthony comes in for LeBron. And it's Anthony Black in for Edwards. The Pelicans also changing it up. Brissett has checked in for Klingon. And it's Green in for Cameron Thomas. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Pass to Strother. Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Anthony left side. Shepard with the ball. Stoudemire with the screen on Giddy. Shepard the pass to Stoudemire. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Shepard. And there's the drive. And finished off by Shepard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the paint.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Back to Green. A 3-ball. Black grabs the board. Long Beach leading by 14. Anthony in the corner. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Anthony kicks to Holmgren. Offline with his 3. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead.
Oh, shit.
The basket guy still shaking. And so it's Long Beach up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So for New Orleans right now, Dunn is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Earl Watson. And it's Brissett into the 5, roaming the paint. It's Miller on the wing. Back to Watson. The 10-footer. It's stolen by Shepard.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Long Beach.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump up. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
All stops the dunk there, the best outcome in a bad situation.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Shepard with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you got to be careful guarding Stoudemire because he is clever at drawing fouls.
And that one misses.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Strother. On the wing, Miller. Covered by LeBron. Here's Strother. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now, here's Dermanenko. Up and in on the layup. And Long Beach leads by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Down against Stoudemire. Dunn kicks to Watson. Pass to Strother. Miller outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, but.
It's rebounded by New Orleans.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Al Gasol is checked in for Long Beach. Wack comes in for Shepard. The Pelicans also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brissett. And Thomas subbed in for Earl Watson. Thomas finds Valanciunas. The shot by Thomas. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Driving the lane, and it goes down 2 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Thomas passes to Valanciunas. Miller outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Dunn. Long Beach with the rebound. Stoudemire's got his 5th rebound in this one. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, my. The athleticism of James is on another level.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Back to Thomas. It's Miller on the wing. James defending. Tries it from 19, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Edwards can't hit. Pelicans trail by 10. And here's Miller. And there's the call on
Why did you do that, Braun?
His second foul of the game. For Long Beach, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Carmelo Anthony comes in for James. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Edwards. Offensive rebound. And so Gasol will bring it up for Long Beach. At one point, they led by 16. Holmgren. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Dunn passes to Thomas. And here is Giddey. Clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Pass to Dunn. Miller outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Anthony, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick and roll sets.
Pelicans trail by 14. Timeout called Pelicans.
And he hasn't got anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
For Long Beach, James comes in for Anthony. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Black. And a change for the Pelicans. Forte, he's checked in for Dunn. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
Thomas. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's James.
Just forcing his way to the line with James. I think we'll say that 1,000,000 times the next couple decades.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 14. Outside Thomas. Pass to Giddey for 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Thomas with it. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Giddey from downtown. It's hauled in by Edwards. Long Beach leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Thomas against Edwards. Outside Thomas. Over Edwards. Thomas, no good. Long Beach shooting so far very efficient all around. About 55%.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Long Beach.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. They'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And as usual, some extra work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Chet Holmgren.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And so it's Long Beach with the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin's momentum so critical. They'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew.
Oh, yes, sir. trench right there. Oh, shit. Show you that. I'm done.